I'm actually waiting for someone to join the stream because he's the one who I was actually doing the session for. I'll start the session in a few minutes. Let's see. So what we're going to do right now, we're gonna discuss Eurusd and what I'm expecting to see during NFP, because the news will be released very soon. So let me remove this one. Just want to make it full screen. Where is that? So with the Eurusd, I'm firstly going to go back to DXY and show you what I'm seeing on DXY. Although DXY is not really clean, but I'm going to show you what I'm expecting to see. And we're going to start from the daily. So from the daily on DXY, what we can see is that we had this old high right here, right? And then price ended up coming back, taking out any stops which were above this high, and then trading low, right? And then it traded low to then break this short-term structure right here, which was from this previous high, right? And then to me, what I'm seeing is that price is still looking to retrace a little bit, even though right now we could be in a consolidation, because you can see that price has been stuck in this consolidation for a very long time. I think since the start of the year. So have been in this huge range right here, right? So right now, if we can look at price, it's actually still in a premium. So what I'd like to see price retrace a little bit, because we are in this other zone right here, right? This other zone right here. So I'd like to see it retrace a little bit for us to actually get the proper sells in one of these areas above here. And the reason why I'm actually looking for sells here is because price did come back to close this area right here. We had two Fibonacci gaps from the left and the right, CB and BC, right? And then price ended up coming back for this area. So right now we will be looking to close any previous imbalances and previous Fibonacci gaps, which the clearest one at the moment would be here, which is where price would most likely go to. But before it goes there, obviously we're going to encounter a lot of roadblocks, which should come in the form of order blocks, right? So price could eventually just retrace a little bit to come back into this area, right? This is just my expectation. I'm actually waiting for someone to join, which would possibly give us a move coming into this area and then a possible sell-off, right? So fine. If this is what we're expecting to see on DXY, if we are assuming that price might retrace during NFP and give us a buy, then it means on the euro we're going to get a sell, right? So let's go back to Eurusd. I'm not really sure if it's going to take me back to the same chart, but yeah. I think it will. So on Eurusd, what we're gonna observe, right? We're gonna observe reasons why we could be a possible seller in order for us to get a buy somewhere in here for the continuation. And for the buy, we'll be looking to trade higher, targeting these highs right here. Targeting these highs, right? Because we're not really sure how far price is going to go. It might not even go to these highs. But at the moment, what we want to see, price trading into this area, then selling off, and then giving us a buy, right? That's what we expect on Eurusd. So fine. We're going to look for reasons right now. What we're going to look for is reasons. And the first reason was that we had this initial area right here, right? This was the initial sell zone, right? And for me, the move that we have right here is just an inducement, and I'll give you a reason why. This is just an inducement level right here. This is just an inducement level right here. That's just inducement. IDC. Let me just write it in full. Inducement, right? And then we have this area which the inducement reacted from. I still want to see a little bit of an up move and then a sell-off targeting here, right? Because we have a clear buy structure right here. We have a clear buy structure right here where we took out this low. We broke above this high right here. And then we also left this inducement at the bottom right here. We also left this inducement right here. That's the inducement that we left right here. So what we want to see above or below inducement, we want to see price trading above before actually giving us a sell, right? So during NFP, that's what I want to see. Why? Because we had these two equal highs right here, which we took out after creating this low, right? We had this equal highs, we made a low, we took these equal highs out. So this is a strong high, and then we built up liquidity here, but right now we just built inducement right here, which we have to come back above and then sell off. So just like with here, we had this old low, we created a high, and then we took out that old low and then broke the structure. We just left this inducement right here. So we have to come back for both of these inducements before actually trading in the intended direction. So for me on Eurusd, I'd like to see trading above here and then selling off. So when it sells off, I would want to see trade below this inducement and then come back higher to then give us that buy, right? So fine. What should we look for next? We want to see an order block which is above this inducement, because the reaction right here happened on this H1OB, right? So we're gonna go to the M30 and look for that order block. So on the M30, what we can see, right? Let me just mark this one in red, not range, sorry, POI. So what we can see is that we have this fair value gap right here. Which we're gonna mark it up like that. This is our possible sell zone, right? This is our possible sell zone right here, and it's also above the inducement. So we want to see this fair value gap being closed and then trading into this area, taking out this liquidity which is standing here and then selling off. So if you look at the range, it's around 15 pips stop loss for how many pips? So with NFP, I would prefer if you target only 50 pips max, right? So even if it's a 1:3, it's still fine. So let's say targeting 50 pips, it's around 1:3. So you're good. It's not really a logical target, right? You don't really have like any specific area that we're targeting here for this whole 50 pips, but you can obviously look to target this inducement or maybe target this high right here. Why this high? Because if price was to play with this, let me just make it a bit big so that you can be able to see it. I'll change the color as well. Yeah, if price was to do this, right? Let's say this was the high, low, and then price traded high, and then maybe if this was a higher low, a higher high, then price might come back and then trade higher. And if you are looking to target here, you might get taken out, right? So you want to be conservative with your targets, because we're not really sure whether this could be like a high, a low, and then a higher low right here, because we made a new high here, because the low is the previous high, right? And then a higher high was made here, a higher low, Maybe this could be a higher high, and then a new higher low could be formed here. So you want to be safe. You want to make sure that you're always safe. You can target here as well as your logical target. Right here, 70 pips. That's achievable, right? That's achievable. But with me, my entry and stop loss would not be here. My entry and stop loss, I have to refine my sell zone, right? But my sell zone is going to remain the way it is. I'm not going to change it because around 1.07849, I'm going to refine it to the 50 level, 850 level. That would be my ideal sell zone. But you don't really have to chase being precise. You can obviously just use the 49 level because you're not really sure if it's going to tap this 50 level. So fine, let's refine this area. I'm going to refine it based on the highs, right? This the swing high, another swing high below this one. My apologies. And then this would be a shift in market structure right here, the SMS. And then the structure break of this SMS happened on this very same candle. It's just that you won't be able to see the low. But if you were to mark out the high of this SMS, the low of this SMS, and then the lower high of this SMS, the lowest point is obviously here. So this is where the break of structure happened. And then you do have the fair value gap, the new fair value gap, which is here, which is right here. And then your sell zone would be here. Now your stop is a bit less than what it used to be. It's around 10 pips, 8 pips, 9 pips. That's that, right? So if you would be looking to sell, and remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you what you should do with your money. I'm just here sharing what I'm seeing in the market. So stop loss around there. And if you're still targeting the same area that we did mark up initially, which is here, this is now 1:7, right? This is now 1:7. So these are just a few elements which I was just showing you regarding what I'm expecting on Eurusd and why I would want to sell here during NFP, right? That's why I would want to sell from here during NFP, because you can see this is just a consolidation. The day has started, but the market has just been consolidating ever since yesterday. It was in this consolidation right here, right? The market was in this consolidation right here. Obviously, there's liquidity below and above, right? There's liquidity below and above this range, right? So let me see. Let me add the period separators. Just want to quickly check something out real quick. Canvas. Oh, I thought it's written Canva. Where is that? Period separators. Where are you? Session breaks. Not really sure where they are though. Crosshair. Where are the session breaks? Oh my. Not really sure where they are. Never mind. So that's what I'll be expecting on Eurusd. And another element which you can add. I'm not really saying that you should do this all the time, but it's just for confluence, right? Let's say this is the full Asian range. I'm not really sure if this tool has been adjusted to the times of daylight savings. So what you can do, mark up the Asian range. Mark up the Asian range. I think this is New York time, right? Yeah, this is New York time. And just make it Johannesburg time. Mark up the Asian range, projected above, like one standard deviation above, right? Just like that. And then you know that right now you do have an idea that price could possibly go towards this level, even though your sell area is around here. But if you're greedy and you just want to be really, really precise, you can just mark it up until this high, have your sell zone above here with your 7 pip stop. Now you have your trade at 1:8, right? 1:8, just like that. Just want to make sure that it's at the level that it should be. 1:8, right? But I'm not really interested in adjusting my stops like that. So and then for targets, right? For targets, just want to make sure that when I do share this picture, I shared with everything that I did analyze for you guys here. So not really sure when it's going to be the next time I do these type of videos. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Let's see. I think I should have just used. I just want to project it for target. Not really feeling good today though. My stomach feels weird. Just want to show you how you can project your targets as well. I'm just using the Asian range. I know I'm a bit slow today, so a bit slow. So this is how far you can decide to target if you don't want to target below this low. But if you do want to target below this low, I'm just going to show you where your target should be at the maximum, right? Or your target should be at the maximum. And then at everything, I'm going to show you everything once I'm done, because I don't want to use the fibs. I just want to show you how you can draw them manually. So some of you guys may say that I'm being very slow, but just want to show you how you can draw them manually. So at max, your targets should be here. At max, this is where you should be exiting your trades at max. Why? Because you'll be below this old low right here, right? You'll be below this old low right there. So just gonna make the analysis a bit lean now. So, but remember, like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm seeing in the market. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just sharing what I'm seeing in the markets, and you'll do with it as you may. That's what they say. So I'm gonna answer questions in a few minutes if I do have time though. So that's basically what I'm seeing. So at max, if you want to go crazy, your targets can be here, and I did show you why you'd want to enter there, but yeah, it's obviously up to you. So everything is totally in your control. So let me go back to the M30. Just want to make the picture a little bit visible. Yeah. So this is actually how your analysis should look like. But remember, good analysis does not mean that the trade is going to play out. So don't get too caught up with having your analysis looking good, but not getting the right trades. So let's see. Damn. Let's delete that. So this is obviously this is everything which I'm expecting on Eurusd. What I'd want to see price trading above and then selling off. Right? This is what I want to see on Eurusd. But what I want to see may not be what will happen, right? So I could be wrong. And I've been wrong multiple times. So you have to understand that approaching a trade in these times can be like extremely dangerous if you're not using the proper risk that you should be using based on your account size. So I think I'm gonna end the video right there. So you can take screenshots of this. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna send it, but yeah, I think I will just send it as it is. So if you do get taken out of the trade, remember I did not tell you to take the trade. Do not take the trade. This is just me sharing what I'm seeing, and I'm just giving you guys everything that I would use or that I use when I look for trades, right? So yeah, see you guys on the next one. I'll post the video in the Telegram group or maybe on YouTube. Peace.